Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Ender Plays 101 versus Feltro, and this is going to be with some of the new cards, and I'm going to be showing off the deck profile right here. This is going to be the Zhang, or the Xiangjian deck. If you know how to pronounce this deck, please comment that down below, because I have no idea. I've just been calling it the Xiangjian deck. But going over the cards, we have 3 Ash, 3 Valor, 3 Imperm for hand traps, and then we have 3 Long Yun, 3 Mo Yi, 3 Tae A, 3 of the Adara, 3 Ashina, 1. Like, these cards are so hard to say. Something on Vishuada, Called by Gold Sark, Heavenly Dragon Circle, 3 Desires, 3 Appears, 1 Peak, 3 Imperm, and then 2 Shift. And then going on to the side deck, we have 3 Droll, 3 Ecclesia, 3 Nib, 3 Twin, 3 Anti-Spell, no order by the way. And then we have 1 Shaman, 2 Monk, 1 Needle, 1 Shen, 1 Ruddy Rose Dragon, Omega, Formula, Draco Berserker, 2 Shizio, and then 1 Chen Yin, 1 Baxia, 1 Floor, and then 1 Dragite. So this is the list. Thank you to the person that sent in the list and the replay. I appreciate you. And I guess we can just go hop into this. Also, if you want to send in a replay of whatever this deck's name is, the Shen deck, the Shoe Ship deck, Flunderies, or, hold on, I have it written down, or the Live Twin deck with the new support, or Heroes, any of those 5 decks with the new support, if you send in a replay plus your deck list and I end up posting it, I will end up paying you a little bit of money. And also, if you want to do like a shout out on the channel, I'll let you like have a shout out. You can like leave me a link to your YouTube channel or something like that, and I'll let you do that. Perfectly fine with me. Also, if you want to send me any old formats or cross ban list videos, I'll also be down to post those and send you a little bit of money. And with all that being said, let's hop right into the video. And then we are going to see Ender plays Win the Rock, Paper, Scissors, Shoot, so they can decide if they want to go first or second. Looking at deck counts, we have 40 versus 43, and then we're going to see Ender plays decide to go first. And then opening hands, we have Desires, Ashina, Heavenly Dragon Circle, Called by, and Mo Yi. And then they have Vel, Chuchi, Imperm, Tutu, and Gigi. So, playing 43 in Virtual World. Oh, it hurts. At least they opened up double hand trap. Like, they didn't brick. And then they're going to start off by activate, special summon itself out. And then activate the Heavenly Dragon Circle. So I actually got to read what this does. Tribute a worm monster. Add a worm monster from your deck to the hand, or if you tributed a non-effect monster, okay, never mind, so just go search. During your main phase, if you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add a Tenyi card from the deck to the hand. Alright, that's definitely not bad. They're going to go grab the Long Yun, and this card says you can discard 1 other Shen card or worm monster, special summon this card from your hand, then you can special summon out a token, level 4, and this is level 6. And if you do, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Synchro monsters while that token is on the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material, you can burn your opponent for 12. So, like, I have some idea of what these cards do. I read over them a few times, and, like, what these cards do. But only like a few of them. I did try building the Tenyi build of this deck, but I kind of just took like a pure Tenyi build from like a year ago and kind of like tried slapping these into it by taking some cards out. Did not end up being very good. So maybe like this build will just be like 10 times better. Then they're going to go ahead, summon, reveal. Then, yeah, they're going to get hit with Imperm, so they don't get to bring out the token. Then go ahead and activate Desires. Let's see, banishing 10. So it doesn't look like they banished anything too crazy. They didn't banish like 1-ofs or anything here. Like, I guess like they banished 2 of these and they already gone through 1. And then draw into Long Yun and Valor. And then activate discard, special summon out, and then effect, bring out a token, and then you're going to get that effect, banish, special summon out a Tenyi from the deck. And this does... okay, yeah, so they cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for worms. I knew it had some restriction. Wasn't sure if it was just like an extract restriction or something, but they're going to go ahead and summon this out. And this card, you can banish it to add back a worm, and this doesn't lock you out of anything. We usually have seen this card as like a tuner extender in like the rock deck or something you summon off of Needle to go for like Nat Beast. So it's cool to see it like actually be played like for like its purpose. Go ahead, summon this, and then they're going to go ahead and Chainlink 1 Synchro, and then Chainlink 2 Mo, and this card's going to let you draw one, and this card's going to let you go search the Icarus attack. Well, I think that's what they're going to go search. Draw into appears, and then, yup, go grab the Icarus attack. So, do have to read over these real quick too. Sorry, I'm just not really used to these cards yet. When do these cards come out, by the way? If someone could comment that down below too. I am curious. This card says, add one Shen monster from your deck to the hand, or if you control a Synchro monster, you can add a Worm monster instead. If this card is banished, you can target one Shen or Worm monster you control, increase or reduce its level by 1 until the end of the turn. And then Shift, this card is just an Icarus attack. And then if this card is banished, you can summon out a token, and then, you know, it has like the same restriction as the other cards. You can add special summon monsters from the extract except Synchro monsters while that token is on the field. And then Link Away for the Monk, and then Effect, that's going to banish to add back, and then they're going to go ahead and add back the Ashuna, and then Activate to go search out the Tai A, and then Link Away for Shaman, and then Shaman Effect, discard to special summon back out a worm from the graveyard, and then this says you cannot activate the effects of monsters special summon from the extract except for Tenyi monsters for the rest of the turn. So now they're locked in the worms, and if they go for extract stuff, it has to, like if they want to use the effect, it has to be a Tenyi. So it's one in attack is declaring involving your face-up non-effect monster. You can target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. This card used to be really good with like Mare. And then effect, banish to go ahead and produce a token. And then they're going to turn those into the Draco Berserker. And this card does have a cool effect. This card was played in Rocket. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can banish it. Doesn't negate it, which does suck, but you know, you do get to banish it. And then of course it does other things, but I don't think that's going to come up in this scenario. They activated the tie effect and they tried belling it. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can send one from your deck to the graveyard. One Shen or Worm monster. They tried to bell that, but yeah, it's not going to work. Go dump. And this card's good in the graveyard. You can banish it if you control a non-effect monster to go bounce something that the opponent controls. This card was played in Orchis even for a while. Go pass, draw Gamma. It's cool, like, a lot of these cards just, like, besides, like, of course, the cards that aren't out yet, they were just, like, played in other decks at one point or another. Draws Gamma, and they admit defeat there. Okay, so it's probably somewhat of a long game one, just because, like, I was going over a lot of things. But I hope that you're learning something, because I'm learning something for sure. We're going to see Virtual World go first in Game 2. Opening hands, we have Long Yun, Appears, Adara, Mo Yi, and then Sudden Shift. And then they have Desires, City, Lulu, Qinglong, Shanwu. So they don't have a hand trapper going to second card, and they open up Lulu City. Pretty good. Go ahead, bring out Chuchi, and then activate Lulu effect, target, dump, go grab Kieran. Let's see if they play this outright. And then activate Qinglong, go search out Roshi, and then discard, activate the Kieran effect. It's going to target the trap, go dump Nian, and then summon out, and then turn those into a Shen. Roshi effect, target Shen, and then summon, bring out Kieran, turn. Oh, you can't do that. Do they catch it? Yeah, I don't catch it. So many people actually just don't know this. So like I can't like be too mad at them. But people just don't know. This card has to send to the graveyard, and this is the banish pile, so you can't do that. You can't Zolkin when Xiangjian is face up. So bit unfortunate. And they're gonna go ahead. Desires, draw into Desires, anti-spell. Holy. Set and then activate Shan Wu, special summon out Lulu. I mean, they do have to banish that. Yeah, banish that, summon out Nian with its effect. Go for Fortune Tune. Wow, what a play. I guess that does get like 4 banished for Chuchi, but kind of feel like that was trash. I mean, like, it's a decent card. They're gonna flip anti-spell here, and then activate the long effect, discard to try to summon this out, and the token, they're gonna Crystal Wing, negate that, and then auto effect, the special summon out, and then link away for Monk. Now they can go ahead and use this effect, and that's gonna banish to try to bounce, and they are going to bounce Xiangjian, and then normal summon effect, reveal, and then they're going to chain Chuchi to pop that. Okay. And then get rid of those to go for Needle. You can't do that though. Even though it is a tuner, it says while that token is face up on the field, or if you do, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except synchro monsters while that token is on the field. So, yeah, you can't do that. Oh, they thought it worked like to where if this was off board, you could still do that. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, you can't do that. They're gonna go ahead and set 2 pass, draw shot. Oh wait, never mind. I was about to say they're playing multiple Shan Wu, but they shuffled it back. I actually want to see, did they shuffle last turn? Return, yeah, they definitely shuffled. Well, they get the gang 500 off Fortune Tune, and they forgot the gang 500 off Fortune Tune. Imagine that actually used to come up in like BA. Pretty sure it's BA at least. Zolkin set, bring out Clear Wing. Yeah. What is this? Okay. Brings out Clear Wing. At that point, like, if you're playing another synchro just for Zolkin, you could just play like another Crystal Wing, a Spark Dragon. You could play a lot of different things really with this. But Clear Wing, this card just sucks. Qinglong, go search out Lulu, and then they're going to. They forgot to discard. Said my bad. Lulu, target Chuchi, and then they're going to activate, target Monk. Wild card doesn't even have a cost, just pop everything. I mean, it's literally like almost exactly like Icarus attack. They're going to chain Chuchi to pop token. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pop. It's like if you just didn't play this horrible card, you just still have like a Crystal Wing on board. What's the point of playing Clear Wing? This card actually just doesn't do anything. And then go ahead, poke, make Zeus. Like, this card could at least be a downer, like in the extra deck for Zeus. I feel like that would just come up way more. Draw, and then they're gonna activate. This will go ahead and search out from the deck to the hand, and then normal summon, effect, banishing from the graveyard. They're going to banish the Monk, because it's going to banish a Worm or a Xiangjian card, and then summon out the token. On resolution, like, I'm not mad at this player, but like, wow, is their opponent's deck just so bad? And they're playing 43. Draw Roshi. They're going to switch to attack, normal summon, and then Neon effect will bring itself out. And then battle phase, go ahead and poke. And we've seen Emit defeat there. So Going on to game 3, we are going to see the opening hands. We do see the Xiangjian player go first. Crazy because, like, I'm calling this the Xiangjian player, but they're actually playing against the Xiangjian deck. Like, like the Xiangjian, like Virtual World Xiangjian, kind of crazy. But opening hand, we have Long, Yun, Ash, called by Ashuna, and Adara. So this does work. Yeah, it doesn't seem super great, but I'm also not that good with this deck. I feel like it can do more than what I think it can. Guess we'll find out. And then they have Ash, City, Cosmic, Qinglong, and City, so they don't have a hand effect. They do have an Ash, but, you know, there's a called by. It sucks because if they called by Ash, then their Ash isn't going to do anything. And then go ahead, and they're going to discard the special summon and bring out a token. Ashina effect, they're going to chain Ash, they're going to let it go through, and then go for Cheng Ying. So this card gains 100 attack and defense for each banished card. Kind of reminds me of like the Zero-Boros. Monsters your opponent controlled lose 100 for each banished card. If this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish one card from your graveyard instead. If a card is banished except during the damage step, you can banish one card each from your opponent's field and the graveyard. And that other effect, like the last effect, can come up with like the other synchro. And then summon, go for monk, effect, banish to add back. Then add back the Ashuna. And then set pass, draw Lockbird. Do I get OTK'd next round? Sure, right? Not unless I draw good. Leels, do you even play bricks? Feeling lucky. They're going to go ahead and Cosmic the back row. And then City, chain Ash Blossom, pass. Then they're going to draw the Heavenly Dragon Circle, activate, tribute, and then this will go ahead and add the Long Yun. And then they're going to draw Lockbird there. And then effect, discard, special summon, slap out a token, and then turn those into the DeanOOR. I feel like I've seen this card's artwork before, like for a long time, but I feel like its wording is so updated. Maybe I'm just thinking about another synchro that looks something like this. I don't know. I feel like it's got to be a different synchro since this card's wording like says quick effect, and the card I'm thinking about probably would not have that wording on it. Effect, banish to go ahead and special summon out a Tenyi, but now they're locked into the worms. And then turn those into a shaman. Forgot to make the second monk. Why would you need to make the second monk? Oh, because you would link this away for monk and then effect, banish to go ahead, add back, and then you'd have a discard for this card, and you could discard to go ahead and special summon back, and then go for game. I see you. Then go ahead, poke, we throw in. Also, they forgot to burn for 12 on the first turn. I just realized that. Yeah, because they went for this. They forgot to do the burn for 12. They forgot to do the burn for 12 twice. That would have been game. Pass, draw Lulu. Oh, that's so good. Are they just going to lose this now? You know, effect, go ahead, pop that. And then activate City. Says that ain't good. Bring out Chuchi and then Lulu effect. Go grab Nian, dump, summon, Qinglong effect, banish, grabbing Gigi, dump, Gigi effect, target Lulu, dump Chuchi, summon out, Nian effect, summon back out, and then turn those into a charge warrior effect, draws into a Roshi. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Roshi effect. Yeah, literally no joke. Normally I would have lost. Those draws are amazing. Best that could happen. Yeah, I don't see them. Yeah, if I made the second monk I had game, but it happens. Oh yeah, you can't be too mad at players misplaying with this deck. Like, the deck's not even out yet. They probably just started testing with it. But I'm happy that they are testing with it, so that way I can, you know, make a video on the deck and like the deck profile and stuff. More people that test with it, the better that people become with it. And like the more ideas that get thrown around, then they're gonna go ahead and pop the Synchro. Gets banished because of Xiangjian, M7 poke. And then Xiangjian attack. And then main phase 2, they're just gonna go for Gaia Zeus, not using like the M7 effect or anything there. And then end phase, add back Roshi. I guess like if you're gonna go for M7 and not even like use it, couldn't you have just also gone for Fan and like banish a card off board, banish this out of graveyard, and then just gone Gaia Dragon Zeus? Because like that's still a send, but it also like just gets rid of that. Oh, they draw Desires. Okay, all right. Let's see. They're gonna go ahead and activate the Heavenly Circle. So it would actually freak out if you could clear this board. Wait. During your main phase, if you control a face-up non-effect monster, you can banish this. So they can't activate that. Would actually freak out if you could clear this board. I know, lol. But they... What do you mean, you lol? Yeah. Can't do that. So, they realize the mistake. That's good. Go ahead and Desires. And then draws into and appears and a something. I don't want to say this card's name. I feel like if I say it, it's going to end up coming out as a bad word. But looking at the banishes, we see 2 sudden shifts gone. Alright, let's see what they can do here. They're going to go ahead and activate, special summon out. And their Chuchi doesn't have enough to go for a pop. So if they want to do stuff, they're going to have to go ahead and use Zeus. Summon out Monk. And then activate to add back. Feel like maybe they should have Zeused. And then activate. That's going to banish to go ahead and grab a Tenyi. Now you're giving me advantage on purpose. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Add. Haven't slept in like 32 hours. Try to understand what Ray does, bro. Gonna have to punish you. They activate. And then they are going to use the banish effect. Because it doesn't have to be from graveyard. It can also be from hand. And then they're going to target Zeus. And then chain Zeus. Or... yeah. Alright, I was like, if they're not chaining Zeus, or if they are, then these should go to grave. And we both making misplays. Activate, go search. But this is just game. Yeah, summon, banish, token. Hey, yeah, you see I'm just trying to activate imperm from deck. Yo, summon that out, and then battle phase, go for game. Wow. Yeah, so they're gonna admit defeat here. They're just trying to see, like, oh, what could I have drawn? Wild draws. Alright, have a good day. You too, GG's. Okay, so, you know, there was definitely misplays. Like, they weren't even using the effect to burn at all. Which definitely would have made a difference. Like, they could have gone for game. But I like seeing the misplays and like not doing the full extent, because that means the deck can be better than what they were doing here, and the deck didn't look bad here. So hopefully we get to see more of this deck. The person did send me another replay of the deck, so I'm probably going to end up posting that replay tomorrow. They did say it was this Xiangjian deck versus the hero deck with the new hero support. And I've actually played against the new hero support once, and it does not look bad. Like, they have a way to Mally, like to put Mally back to deck. They have a free summon. Their new fusion monster that can do like pop and then bring itself back during the next standby. And whenever it pops itself, it can bring itself back during the next standby. Like, that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to see that. See if the hero player can play it better. See if this player can play their own deck better. I guess we'll just have to find out in that video. Seeing how long the match was, it was about 37 minutes long. Not bad. especially because, like, you know, the opponent probably had to read a lot of these cards, which is fair enough. I mean, I had to read a lot of them too. But overall, wasn't really that crazy of a match. But again, new deck. The Virtual World player had no excuses, though, for playing like 43 cards, a clear wing, ending on Fortune Tune and not doing the 500 gang. Gotta hate to see that. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to send in a replay of the Sue ship, this Shenshin deck, Live Twin, Hero, or I have it written down, or Flunderies, any of those 5 decks, if you want to send in a replay of those decks, like with the new cards, has to be like a good match. Then if you send in that with your deck profile and I end up posting it, I will send you a little bit of money. And again, you can also like shout out a YouTube channel or your team or anything like that. I would highly appreciate it. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.